So, what's this? An unknown alien species. How wonderful! Someone new to fight. We, the Thraddash of Culture 19, famous Urquan combat thralls, know well the value of a good fight. Either you win and prove your superiority, or you lose and are vanquished. If the vanquished is lucky, it may survive to learn an important lesson from its defeat. This is the way of the Thraddash. We fight and learn and improve. All other cultural schemes are inferior. This is a proven fact. What have you to say before we begin combat? Hostility? We are not hostile. Hostility is unwarranted aggression. If you want to know about hostility, let us tell you about Culture 12. Culture 12 was so hostile that while they were on their way to their first great battle, Jugka, the battle master, stepped on Nusko, the tactician's foot, causing him great pain. The annoyed Nusko turned on his battle master, Jugka, and sliced his body in half. This miffed Jugka's troops, who took it upon themselves to murder Nusko and his elite troops. The real trouble started when now dead Jugka's master sergeants, Moon and Putt, started arguing about how to kill Nusko. Simple crucifixion or the slower lead tattoo technique. The argument was resolved when Mood and his 500 troops were slaughtered by Putt and his gang. Well, this probably all would have gone down in history as a great day of learning for Culture 12, were it not for the surprise arrival of Culture 12's original enemy, the Yarjog and his cronies, who wiped out Culture 12's army, thus beginning the long and glorious Culture 13. Now that's hostility. We, on the other hand, merely want to kill you. Talk, bah, talk is for sissies. Weaklings like those of Culture 14. For 10,000 years, we Thraddash have fought and died, learned and improved. Then, along came Culture 14, which claimed that all this perfect method was wrong. That each time we violently transformed to a new culture, we inevitably blasted ourselves back at least 500 years in development. Some people just cannot accept the cost of progress. Indeed, the foolishness of Culture 14's peaceful whining was revealed when they were conquered by Culture 15 after only a 10-year reign. And did the change to Culture 15 set us back 500 years? No, 2, maybe 300 years tops. The short span of Culture 14's reign is objective proof that as a way of life, peace is a failure. What? More talk? It amazes me that you ever got out of the orbit of your home planet. Yak, yak, yak. Yammer, yammer, yammer. Very well, we will talk for a moment. Our Culture 19 is the most formidable ever to appear in Thraddash space. Admittedly, we said something similar about Culture 18, but it is true. With our rather swift defeat by the Urquan and subsequent enslavement, we realized that it was time for a change. A new culture had to be established. So of course, we began a thermonuclear exchange to decide who would lead this new culture. We were all quite disappointed when the Urquan in orbit above our homeworld launched waves of fighters who intercepted all our missiles. The Urquan explained that slaves were not permitted to engage in such destructive conflicts. So my people, being superior, introduced a super lethal poison into our opponent's water and air, thus ending the conflict. The Earthwan were not particularly happy about this resolution and killed all our leaders, which, under other circumstances, would have started a larger inter-Thraddash war. But the Earthwan appointed new leaders, apparently chosen at random, and explained that further disobedience would result in the destruction of our species. Frustrating, huh? A foolish question. We are their slaves, dope. What else would we be? When the Earthwan first appeared in our space, over 50 years ago, coming from the direction of the Ophiuchi stars, we attacked them with gusto, zipping in to fire our Mark 6 blasters, and then theoretically zipping back out to prepare for another attack run. Unfortunately, before we could zip out, our ships were either blasted to smithereens by the Earthwan's fusion bolts, or were picked apart by the swarms of Earthwan fighter vessels. You may wonder why we didn't use our afterburners to escape. The answer is simple. 50 years ago, our ships had not yet been modified for this enhancement. It was not until 2143 that maintenance engineer Rion invented the afterburner effect. When he accidentally stuck his cigar in the aft fuel valve of the ship he was working on, waboom! The ship took off like a barn out of hell, and Rion was fried to a crisp. Yes, we remember Rion with much fondness. Of course, we have refined the device, and now that our entire fleet has been fitted with the Rion afterburners, perhaps now the Earthwan will let us fight at their side as true battle thralls. We wanted to. Oh, how we wanted to! After all, we were the first battle thralls the Earthwan enslaved in this part of space. We thought we had priority, but the Earthwan thought we were too weak to hold our own in the upcoming battles, so they left us here to guard the flank. If only we had been stronger and less troublesome. Another reason the Earthwan wouldn't take us with them was because we kept picking fights with the new battle slaves, like the Ungablabis or those religious idiots, the Ilrath. Where did they go, you ask? This is a secret, of course. We can't tell you. If we told you that they were fighting a secret war against a mysterious invader, you might find some way to use that information against our masters. So forget it. No secrets. What foolish stupidity! Why, that's as dumb an idea as... What did you say? Attack the Earthwan's enemy? Help them win their war? Why, that's an excellent idea. I'm glad I thought of it. We shall marshal our forces and leave at once. Stupid, human, pitiful, weakling dog. You have been helpful. So as a reward, you may leave alive. And when we return from our glorious campaign, we may even honor you with a retelling of the many great battles we shall certainly win. Until then, get lost! Oh, what a laugh! You are the least battle-worthy creature I've ever seen commanding a starship. We are the Earthwan fighting slaves of Culture 19. Please don't run away. We wish to be your species' new role models. Unfortunately, to do this, we may need to blast you into your component atoms.